This is Rapid Fire News. I'm Stonewall. First, some housekeeping. As you may recall, 45 days ago, we had a show about cannibalism creating quite a feeding frenzy. People really gobbled it up. Yet, the content and the texture of that show left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, particularly the folks down at the FCC, one of the few government departments that have not been gutted by the Tesla troll. We were cited and given a 45-day suspension, and we are now under orders to apologize for that unappetizing dish that was very saucy as far as we were concerned, that was served back in April. And so, even though we stand by the menu from that day, we can see where it might have been in poor taste, and we sincerely apologize for that. We did not do it simply to be sensational or to offer up some half-baked idea. We really are always just trying to discover what's eating people in this country. Lastly, as penance for our transgression, we are offering a free copy of a wonderful cookbook called Forget the Pizza, Eat the Delivery Guy, a posthumously published cookbook by Jeffrey Dahmer Estate. Yours free if you have the balls to ask for it. And now, as we return to the news after this long hiatus, I should also like to thank our cast and crew for staying with us during this time off and allowing us some deep reflection and introspection. And now, the world. Outraged from the uptick in cannibalism has spawned a new industry, clones for cannibals. With this shocking story, our veteran and well-marbled reporter, Crash Otto. Crash?
Well, I know this is not going to end well. Dateline, Madagascar. As the CFC clinic there, that's the Clones for Cannibal, has begun to ramp up its production of what they call blanks. Those would be humans with no brains, in response to the high demand from the masses and from the Republican Party to pad vote numbers in key states for the midterms. The clinic there says the RNC was their only customer for the last 4 cycles, but now it appears to be open season. Back to you, Stone.
Fascinating. We now go to not Jennifer Tilly Gore in Washington, D.C.
Thanks, Stone. I'm here at the freight terminal at Reagan Airport as planes of blanks are arriving almost every hour. Most are moved onto buses heading for red states everywhere, but others are being picked up by a citizens group called Hungry for Justice. They are supplying pissed-off Democrats with blank lookalikes for Trump and Musk and that rank whore Carolyn Levitt. When I asked them what the members were doing with these blanks, they simply said, "What do you think?" Back to you, Stone.
Tasty. Now we go to our foreign correspondent, Christoph Battinger, who's taking the pulse of the world on events from the US from a corner in Manchester, UK.
Thank you, Stone. Yes, I am asking normal Brits what they think about the various goings-on in the US. Sir, what do you think of American politics?
Well, it's all sixes and sevens, ain't it, mate? I mean, they're so fucking buggered they can't tell their bollocks from their Hampton.
Well, that about sums it up. Back to you, Stone.
Thank you, Christoph. Just come back now. I'm sure that bit won't land with our audience. Turning now to the future with future Al Gore. Al, baby, what's this all end up looking like where you are?
In a word, nothing. As you know, I've chosen to go forward another 5 years in time, and I am now in 2035. And most of this mess you are experiencing has actually been scrubbed from the history books. There is no more Republican Party. After the Vance presidency, they were disbanded, and for their crimes, former Trump cabinet members and appointees were sentenced to work at the DMV until they die, chained to a 1980s Mac computer and swapping out floppy disks all day. And now we have a general election with no parties or advertising, just an online vote every year. So be of good cheer. This will end soon, but it will seem like forever until it does. Back to you, Stone.
Wonderful news. Now, as summer heats up, we turn to the sunny and breezy forecast from our very own Windy Days. Windy, baby.
Thank you, you sultry-voiced centurion. In Florida, it's just 105 degrees, and it's just in time for tax-free gun buying season. Imagine herds of trailer dwellers and thick skulls and flannels queued up at the Walmart and Ammo World to stock up for Armageddon. It should go great together. If you're planning to come to Florida this summer, don't. However, they are renting Kevlar vests of all sizes at the international gates at Orlando Airport. They even have little ones with Disney characters on them. Nothing says protection like a goofy bulletproof vest. Hot and steamy everywhere else this week, so break out those shorts and rub oil all over those translucent winter legs. And get out there and sweat while we still have some UV protection left. Nights will be mild with a hint of derangement from pure fear of the impending doom. Stone?
Well, that's it for us from Rapid Fire News. News at the speed of gunfire.